do a little block and snap kick? Or?
So at that moment, you would want to circle around and put your wedge in behind him, or if you're stepping back and he's behind you, you would circle around and press on him.
So just trying to get a more favorable.
Yes, there's no specific kick. It's just as soon as you're watching the profile of the body, and as soon as you see the leg move,
Got it. Okay.
and then you want to insert the leg position.
How about let's do it. So you have this spot marked by those two little white flower petals, and you're gonna attack that spot with your Chi Sau, and your opponent is gonna attack that spot. So your feet can stay within 4 inches of height in this area and collide with each other there. So you're gonna agree to meet there, right? Up here is this free, this wow.
So you realize Lot Sau is just sparring?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Wait.
Iron dog.
Whenever we say Lot Sau, we're talking about this codified German mechanical training pseudo form stuff.
So you have shape changing, which is spelled with a W.
Get you back a little bit. So
It's called Wun Sau. And so this is what everyone should be calling Chi Sau, is this thing called shape changing. So it is agreed that you're only going to use these certain Wing Chun shapes, like Bong Wu or Man Wu, right? And you're going to run through these cycles, these patterns, right? That's called shape changing, or Wun Sau, spelled with a W in the Lung Ting system. And then once you learn the shapes perfectly, doing them on purpose, so this looks more like the shape changing. Thank you, Isaiah. Very nice. Very nice. Then you say, all right, I'm going to try to attack. I'm going to try to attack my training partner with these shapes. And that's the K-U-O, the Kuo Sau, or however you say it, right? Sorry.
What shape's that?
So that's what they call Kuo Sau with a G, and we call cow with it, right? I think they even mean the same thing, because then you have this Lot Sau thing too, which is also their Kuo Sau. So we have like this extra word in our Chi Sau that they don't have an equivalent, and I bet they do. They'll come at me. If I was gonna do shape changing, I would be like, okay, here we go, right? And then I'm waiting for Isaiah, and I make the shapes each time, right? And then that's right. And then now I'm gonna try to attack with the shapes, right? This is freestyle Chi Sau. Right? Oh, I'm on this side now. He's got something here. Get me, Isaiah. Yes. I have to let my students win sometimes. So right here, there's a whole program at this moment, indoor Pak Sau, right? And he's beating me here, he thinks, but he might not be. So that's this Wun Sau, 6th student grade. Oh, I went into a different student grade. Right, 7th student grade, we're going to use this Lopdar cycle. Oh, we went back to 6th. So we're on this edge of, am I doing Wun Sau? Whoa, we traded. This is what we usually are doing, right? We should usually be doing shape changing to get better at the techniques, right? You have a question for a Si-Hing, or right? A Sifu has a lesson for a Todai, and it's like, here's this shape that you need to change into this other shape. Like I just saw Sifu Sergio do this whole move where he put instead of using a whole Bong Sau, he just literally like moved the initial double Tan Sau cradle over to do this attack. That's cool, because like normally the application is to go like this, and he's like, you just take it and move around. Huge Chi level. All right, this looks good. So now we have to add kicks. If we're a man of arrival of student grade 9, right? my idea is that section 1 has like, it's a root of everything, and then in 9 we add a kick. That's what I mean by arrival, is you have arrived at a point where you have enough material to go in lots of directions. And then you're like, I'm gonna stay and get better at this thing, right? I've just arrived. For our kicks, how do we enter our kicks into this, right? So what's our first kick in the Wing Chun forms, or that's how we have to do it, right? It's the first kick in the Wing Chun form. But sequentially, right, the first real kick is, for the Lung Ting system, is this one, right?
Right. But you probably argue some of these terms, maybe you have a...
Right, a turn could be a kick, right?
Yeah.
And then if I do it from the Yip Man original, right, it's a straight thrust kick.
Oh, okay.
And then at the end, it goes that way, but at the end, there is this kick. And if you think about putting it with the...
Right. Bouncing punch.
Right. But there's no real kicks in Sunum Tao. It's all full. So let's look at that. If I do that same pull, and I do side kick from the Lung Ting system, right? I'm going to do the 6th student grade attack. And we have a tendency when we practice the 6th student grade attack to step from where we're at in the turn, right? And then it's got a flaw because I've actually sidestepped myself. If Isaiah turns towards me, I'm the one off the center line. So the flaw, you see a lot of people do it. It feels good that you're over here, but you're the one that's actually pincered yourself to a Wing Chun person.
So you address that just by...
So if I go like this and I step with this foot,
Right.
don't pincer myself, and then it's great because now when I go like this, I can do a chunky side kick as well with that same foot, right? And then Isaiah's going to have to do something to stop it, right? So I go like this, and then he's going to do something to me, right? And then what's the section now? So we got to go back to Wun Sau. So then no step, no kick, he's gonna do this. Is that what you're doing? Good, that's better, right? So he's gonna have this going on. So what kick would he be doing? That's probably the kick he would have to do, right? Or can you be over there and a turn on this foot, Isaiah? Turn real nice and bring, right? Some other kick up. Mm-hmm. If I was trying to write this down in a program, I've done this kick, which is bonger. Mm-hmm. So I might have him do a turn and take it with an indoor yopker and jump Sau up here, right? Put it down and then step with this and this, this. But we're getting ahead of ourselves, maybe. Let's just stick with the one. So I go for this, right? And then you do it to me now, Isaiah. Let's see what my body tells me to do. Right, so he's going for that. Yep, he brings his leg up. He's coming at me, so I would probably have this leg out. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right, he's pulled this. Right. And he goes for his attack still. Right. Yeah, there's not. We both have this. If we get into there, we have this jut, right? And no step yet. Step. And then go to hit, right? And then he's gonna do bong bong, right? La. So right here, he's probably got a kick going with that foot. Boom. So later we have a section like this. Okay. Andy, if no one's shown you this application, I mean it's an application. So I have to be able to defend this moment right here from something I did, right? Whoa. We're gonna have this thing like this eventually. And you know, how long is that gonna last? You have Jut Shun, and you add a step with the punch, I mean, you should already have done this enough, so we'll just review it. And then you jut me away, Isaiah. Turn with the jut. Step with the punch. We'll start for you to review this, right? Punching down the middle. Later, you're going to be trying to reach with another jut with that punch, right? But right now, this is just a mechanical thing. But it's going to rapidly get into, which I'll do on the next. It's turn to start, Andy. But then it's going to rapidly get into, I'm already stepping with the jut. You see that? And it's this foot though, from that turn we did.
Okay.
And I'm actually jut, and I'm going to hit with this one, right? He's coming at me, and I'm going like that. Right? Boom, I'm already going.
Okay. You're trying to get.
But that's so hard, and I almost destroyed Isaiah. Your this. I'm about to pump this. It's time to represent the dream of lasting peace.